Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Coach Ryan Day told me before the game, he told me this will be the test of the year with both of these teams in the Big Ten, ranked in the top 10. They have got to crowd the line of scrimmage and get after the quarterback, see if they can affect this top 10 defense and offense at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. I guess they're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the ground, it's Hill. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Let's send out the kicker here. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's it.
He's got it out. Can they catch him? He will score. Touchdown, Ohio State. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
And how about the philosophy of this team? Aggressive, aggressive, and more aggressive. You got the lead. You're winning, right? And you don't have to kick an onside, but I'm kicking an onside. And they get it. Nice aggressive mindset, and it's rewarded.
He's got it. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy here. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Say it. That's caught. It's Johnson.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did, after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Again, it's Sayet. Fires quickly. Touchdown! Buckeye! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Swamped immediately.
Man, they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the run, it's Davison. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Now here's Moore. Unloads to the wideout. Right side, it's Stewart. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Quick give. It's Hill. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Moore. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense. Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
They punted away on 4th down. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Turns it upfield. Oh, he's got some space. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Rush right in his face. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. It's complete to the left. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a...
Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Slippery slide, find his way, and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And he makes the extra point. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense could do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
Moore with the play fake. He uncorks one deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. 2nd and long here. Dante Moore fires left. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Moore will throw. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. 4th down, Moore. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Ducks. Once he got some room, it was over.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. bring it back. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. The Ducks want to crank the tempo.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Third and long right here. They'll go play action with Moore. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Moore to throw for it on fourth down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Makes the grab on the left, and he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
On the move. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that. But what a play by this defense to get the football. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. On the move, it's Hill. All over him immediately.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish, and they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Throwing more. He's going to let it go. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
They're all over him. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. On the return. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. To the air, it's Sayin. Shoots it to the left. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Oregon.
And This is always the fine line as an offense, man. You want to be aggressive. You want to go get more points right before the half, but you can't be careless. You can't make mistakes, and man, Palmer, that's a big mistake that goes all the way back the other direction.
And give the defense credit, too, because in that 2-minute situation, they're expecting pass. Everybody's got to be on guard. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. He was able to jump the throw. Now he's taking it the distance. He's building the lead for his team. They've got so much momentum now heading into halftime.
Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half.
Number 97, set to kick this one.
Out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. St. Clair stepping to the right. Going to try to get it himself. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Long way to go on second down. Sets his feet. It's St. Clair. Complete. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throwing St. Clair. On the move. He's going to take off. At the 35, he's got room. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rush is on. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
He's got it. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. St. Clair. Deep shot for the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. The Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. He'll return it. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
It's a 1st and 10. St. Clair makes the grab. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense.
Makes a grab and room to run. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside of wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback keeper. Breaks into the open. The tag. Touchdown, Ohio State. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Say it. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm.
Snags it, and he's open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Here's Moore to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Moore to the air. Throws to the wideout. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right?
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Fourth down, Moore. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Just gets rid of that one.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
More play action. Fires downfield. Left side, it's Johnson. Touchdown, Ducks! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And the big fellas are on the field as they try to power it in for 2. The play fake. Zings it complete to the right. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out.
Number 97, set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Here's Sayin to throw. He's going for the big play. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. Makes the grab. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Driving forward, it's Hill. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. And the Ducks moving quickly to the line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Slams ahead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd and you're trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. More to throw for it on 4th down. Out wide left, it's Hill. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
They make a stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Tavian St. Clair trying to make magic on the scramble. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate. They're backed up just a little, 1st and 10 from their own 19. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Extending the play. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception there.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Hits inside, it's Jackson. Runs through the tackle. There he goes. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds.
Disrespectful motherfucker.
His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Damn.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Here comes the 2-point try. Throw it, say it. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
And how about it, man? Just aggressiveness. Well, you've already got the lead. You got a comfortable lead. You're sitting pretty, but this offense, actually this coach says, I want more. I want to get this onside kick, and not only do they try it, they get it.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Sayin. He's looking deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but, like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Turns it upfield. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? Converts on fourth down, still going.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on fourth down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before, ice in their veins. And you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Say it. This time he's got it. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Left side, it's Johnson. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Wants to throw again. He's got it on the run. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop it.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from. You try to grow.
Going downfield for the big play. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Takes it the other way. Inside the 50. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Right on target this time. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
Moore. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. Moore will throw. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Ran through the tackle and he's got room to run. Lots of running room. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer. They'll go through the motions and finish this one off with the PAT. So the extra point is good, but it is of little consequence as this game is over.
And really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us.